order it right away because that is a freaking good deal, and you get what? 15 shades? 15 shades for $19 when Anastasia's shadows retail for $12 each. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little tutorial slash review of this KARITY Just Peachy palette right here. I love this palette. It's a really good go-to palette, and you will hear me rave and talk about all the different reasons why I love this palette, other than their performance, but also what KARITY is doing as a company I think is really cool. So we'll talk about that more as I am putting my makeup on, but here's the look that I created today. Very simple. So if you want to see how I created it using this palette and my thoughts on this palette. Oh wait, before we get into it, one thing that I forgot to mention is that I actually do have a coupon code for you guys, and it is MOBILE5. That's MOBILE, the number 5, all one word. So whenever you're checking out, just make sure to use that code for a discount. I will leave that coupon code down below so that you guys can check it out. And yeah, okay, let's just get right into it. Alright, so as I'm kind of showing you guys how I'm creating this look, I am going to create a very simple look. Nothing super crazy, but I do have like some snippets of some other looks, and I even have a mini tutorial on my Instagram if you want to see like more of the versatility in the palette, so you can check those out, and I'll try to insert some of the other looks that I did here. But I'm just gonna be doing something very simple, very basic every day as I'm kind of talking to you guys about the company and the palette and why I like this palette so much. This is what it looks like. It's the KARITY Just Peachy palette. And there's all the shades. They're so beautiful. So I have used every single color in this palette, and every single color has not let me down. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of freshly picked here on a loose fluffy brush and just pop that into my crease as a nice transition shade. So towards the end of the video I will be doing swatches, so if you're interested in that, I will try to leave a timestamp right around here so that you guys can know. If you just want to get straight to the swatches, you guys can click there. Next, I'm going to take the shade Atlanta right here. Everything about this palette is literally perfect. Like, I love the tones in it. Everything blends super easily. I have not had one issue with anything blending. I just love how you get like a variety of different, not just tones, but like different finishes. So you have a satin shade here and a satin shade here, but then like a bunch of foiled shades and then a good variety of mattes. Like, I feel like all the ones that should be matte are matte, and that makes it really easy to create a complete eye look with this. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like a really well-rounded palette, so I really have been enjoying it and literally am reaching for it every single day. So I'm just blending that Atlanta shade all into my crease. So this palette right now is a whopping $19 on their website. Oh my gosh, like super affordable. It's normally $25, but right now it's marked down to $19. So right now would be a great time to get it. So I would definitely say like order it right away because that is a freaking good deal, and you get what? 15 shades? 15 shades for $19 when Anastasia's shadows retail for $12 each. Super affordable with really high performance, which is what I freaking love about this palette. I'm gonna take the shade Cobbler right here. One thing that I do know about KARITY is that the way that they do their business, like their business model, is that they have a direct-to-customer business model, which means that they're able, like, that's why they're able to keep their prices really affordable, is because they're not going to a middleman, basically. They're not selling through retail stores and stuff like that and having to deal with all the expenses of that. Also, one of the things that I love about them, and I found out about them, is that they have what's called Palettes for Paws. And Palettes for Paws is every time you buy a palette from them, they donate a meal to a dog or an animal at a shelter. And so at the end of the month, they count up all the palettes sold and they donate that many meals to a local shelter. You can read more about that on their website. That's where I saw it. They have a whole section about like Palettes for Paws and everything like that. You can find more information on their website. And then I'm just taking a smaller tapered crease brush and I'm gonna take that Atlanta shade again and just bring it right underneath my I love this palette because I feel like I would use this palette on almost anyone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it will go with a really good variety of skin tones, and these are always like the tones that I pick to bring out pretty much anyone's eyes. Hazel eyes, blue eyes, brown eyes. Like, these tones complement pretty much every eye color, so I think it'll work for a lot of people, if not pretty much everyone. So I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit of Delicious right here on that same brush. I'm just gonna pop that kind of on the inner lower portion of my eye. Every time I use this shade Delicious, it's like so orange. It's like the perfect fall color, and it makes me want fall so bad. Lastly, I'm gonna take the shade Glow Up. I love the name. I'm just gonna take that on my pinky finger and pop that into my inner corners. Alright, so quickly, I'm just gonna go off camera and pop on some lashes, and we'll come back and do some swatches. Alright, so first up we have Glow Up, Creamy, and Princess. With the foil shades, I would definitely highly recommend doing just like a little bit at a time, because they are super pigmented. So if you take too much at one time, they can roll a little bit, but other than that, they are absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna add a little bit more of these two just because they're so light. All right, next we have Totally Sweet, Yummy, and Freshly Picked. Freshly Picked is basically my skin tone, so it kind of just disappears into my arm. But, I mean, look at that pigment. Look at that one. That's the shade Yummy. So pretty. Alright, next we have Cobbler, Warm and Fuzzy, and Delicious. Oh, yes. This is the shade that always reminds me of fall. I mean, tell me you don't look at that and you're like, oh my gosh, that is fall. I feel like I just fell into fall. Falled into fall. Next we have Omnom, Atlanta, and Juicy. And lastly we have Organic, Sliced Up, and Fruity. Look at that. That's sliced up. It's so, I use that one time to do like a dark smoky look, like I did these two right here, and it was so nice, like so beautiful. There is all the swatches. I mean, look at that pigment. Can you appreciate? I noticed that like the mattes obviously don't swatch as nicely, but they blend so beautifully that like who even cares if they don't swatch nicely if they blend perfectly on the eyes and are just beautiful. So alright you guys, so here is the finished look. Like I said, very simple, nothing crazy. Obviously my lashes are the craziest thing I got going on today. I really think that this is a great palette for pretty much every skin tone, pretty much every eye color, and every season. Like I think that this is great for every season because I mean you have those really warm kind of fall shades and the deeper shades that you might use more in the fall, and then you also have like these light and bright and kind of springy, like it's not too warm because they have like a nice like pink and a coral, and you know it kind of has summery vibes but it still also has like fall and winter vibes. So I think that it's a really great palette option for just like a good go-to palette. So that wraps up this tutorial / review, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you check out some of my other videos before you leave. You can click them right here, and then make sure that you hit the subscribe button right here, and I will see you all in Wednesday's wear test. Thanks for watching. Bye.